Stability is not control. Episode 6. The people who help you do wrong. The people around you affect the stability of your life more than most people realize, not only because of what they do to you, but because of what they allow you to become. There are people who will tell you the truth, and there are people who will tell you whatever keeps them close to you. Those are not the same kind of friend. Sometimes the honest person is difficult. They don't always support your decision. They don't always say, "You're right." Sometimes they say, "No, you handled that badly. You need to apologize. You're hurting this person. You're making this worse. I understand why you're angry, but what you're doing is wrong." At the time, that person can feel annoying, especially when you don't want correction. But someone who is willing to risk your anger to tell you something useful may be giving you something valuable. Now compare that with the person who agrees with everything. You cheated, your partner deserved it. You lied, you had no choice. You hurt somebody, they're too sensitive. You destroyed a friendship, they were never your friend anyway. You manipulated someone. Everybody does it. Everything becomes justified. At first, that feels comfortable, no guilt, no resistance, no difficult reflection. You always have someone ready to explain why nothing is your responsibility. But there is a problem. People who help you avoid responsibility can become dangerous to your life. Because if nobody around you ever says stop, you stop noticing where the edge is. Things that once felt wrong become normal. Then slightly worse things become normal. Then worse things after that. Not because you suddenly became a completely different person overnight. Because your environment slowly changed your measurement. This happens in groups all the time. One person does something questionable. Nobody says anything. Then it happens again. Eventually silence becomes permission. Then someone new enters the group and sees everybody behaving as though this is normal. So they assume it must be normal too. That is how bad behavior becomes culture. Not always because everyone is evil. Sometimes because nobody wants to be the difficult person. Nobody wants conflict. Nobody wants to lose access. Nobody wants to lose their place in the group. And this connects directly to stability, because when you surround yourself with people who support every bad decision, you may feel protected. But you are actually removing one of the systems that protects you from yourself. We all need correction sometimes, not control. Correction, someone who can say, think again. Someone who isn't impressed by your money, your status, your charm, your anger, your reputation. Someone who can disagree without trying to destroy you. Those people are useful, but they are often the first people to disappear when a person becomes obsessed with being right. Because honest people become uncomfortable. They don't fit the environment anymore, so they leave. Or they are pushed away. And slowly, the social circle changes. Instead of people with principles, you attract people with interests. People who stay because there is something to gain. Access, money, attention, protection, entertainment, status, connections, a place to belong. Maybe they don't even consciously think, I'm using this person. But their loyalty depends on the benefit continuing. And that is where something strange happens. When everything is going well, these people can look incredibly loyal. They laugh with you, support everything, join every plan, defend you. Repeat your version of events, maybe even attack people on your behalf. You think, these are my people. Then something genuinely serious happens. You lose money, you lose status, you become sick, you need somebody to tell you the truth, you make a mistake that requires real responsibility, you need someone who cares about your future more than your ego. Suddenly, the quality of the relationship becomes visible. The person who helped you lie may not know how to help you repair. The person who encouraged revenge may disappear when consequences arrive. The person who loved the chaos may not know what to do when you need peace. The person who always agreed with you may have no useful advice because they never practiced thinking independently around you. And then you discover something important. You built a support system that only knew how to support the worst version of you. That's not support, that's participation. A good support system doesn't mean everybody is morally perfect. Nobody is. Friends make mistakes. Families make mistakes. People sometimes give terrible advice. People sometimes defend someone they love before they understand the whole situation. That is normal. The difference is whether correction is possible. Can someone come back and say, I was wrong. We shouldn't have done that. I supported you because I cared about you, but this went too far. We need to fix this. That ability matters. Because stable relationships are not relationships where everyone agrees. They are relationships where disagreement does not automatically become war. where truth does not automatically become betrayal, where someone can tell you something uncomfortable and still remain safe. That kind of friendship is much more valuable than constant approval. And there is another side. You also have to be that person for others. It is easy to complain that nobody tells the truth when you punish everyone who does. If you want honest people around you, you have to create space where honesty is possible. Maybe you get angry, maybe you disagree, maybe you think they're completely wrong. Fine. But if every disagreement means exile, eventually only people who tell you what you want to hear will remain. Then you haven't created loyalty. You've created an echo, and echoes cannot guide you. They only return your own voice. So when you think about stability, look at the people around you. Not only who supports me, ask, what do they support in me? My growth, my peace, my values, my future, or just whatever keeps the relationship comfortable today, because the people who help you do wrong may feel loyal while everything is easy. But the people who help you become better are often the ones who make your life more stable in the long run. Choose people who care enough about you to protect you from your own worst decisions, not people who simply help you make them.